set, go!
I don't remember the exact moment I realized I was jealous of him. Maybe it was the time he threw the game-winning touchdown in double overtime against our school's biggest rival. Or maybe it was when he led his baseball team to the state championship. Or when he went to the College World Series, not just once, but 2 years in a row. No, these were huge, well-deserved accomplishments. I wasn't jealous of the fame, or the awards, or even the success. This envy was brought on 18 years ago, long before my brother was the guy every girl wanted to talk to and every guy wanted to be. I was born to be second. Second in academics, in athletics, in popularity, in age. When I was younger, I didn't want to accept this as true. He signed up for baseball, I signed up for softball. He played saxophone in middle school, I sang in the choir. He got all A's seemingly effortlessly, and I stayed up all night just to achieve the same thing. It seemed as if I was known to the world as Connor's little sister, and I was determined to rid myself of that nickname as soon as possible. So I worked harder. I took all AP classes, I threw my heart and soul into softball practice, and I practically gave up on my already dull social life. Honestly, my newfound dedication did lead to a lot of success. Every day I was getting closer and closer to that standard I unknowingly set back when I was an infant, unable to comprehend exactly how it felt to never quite be good enough. However, and probably inevitably, there was a particular moment where I cracked. I realized that I hadn't been making my own choices. I was letting someone else dictate them for me. This sudden realization frightened me and confused me to my very core. When was the last time I did something because I wanted to do it? So, I stopped trying to chase him when he signed to play baseball in college. I love softball, don't get me wrong, I absolutely adored it. Yet, for some reason, I knew I didn't want to play after I graduated. For months, I hid this from everyone. Nobody knew. Not my parents, who were counting on me playing to pay for my tuition. Not my high school coach, who was talking me up to college coaches. Not my teammates, who wanted a captain that they could look up to. And certainly not my brother, who was already starring in commercials because of his impressive outing as a freshman at TCU. I was ashamed. I felt like all of the work I had put in over the years was for nothing. I was never going to be Kellie Wanhanen, no matter how much pressure I put on myself, no matter how much I tried, no matter how much I sacrificed. My parents were shocked, sure. It took them a little while to get used to the idea of their little girl not playing softball any longer. But slowly and surely they did. And slowly and surely I tried to figure out my identity without my brother to define me. But I couldn't. Everything I had ever done had been influenced by him. My values, my strengths, my weaknesses, my passions, they were all shaped in some way or another by him. But why did that have to be such a bad thing? I was still allowed to be my own person. Of course I was jealous of him, and of course it was a rough several years, but I never, ever hated him. I never even came close. I was there at that football game, cheering louder than anyone else when he threw that touchdown pass. I was there when he won state, and I actually cried afterwards because I was so proud of him. I was there watching him bat .500 at his first College World Series, and I danced in the stands with my family on national TV after he hit an RBI double. I was there at his second College World Series too, and I screamed so loud for him that week that I lost my voice. And he was there for me too, in ways he may never be able to fully understand. Without him, I would have never tried hard in school. I would have never even signed up to play softball. And I certainly wouldn't have pushed myself that hard for 10 years. I would have never reached my full potential in anything that I have ever done. I am so grateful for his talent, his intelligence, his athleticism, his confidence, his humility. But most importantly, I am so grateful for his love that he continued to show me and everyone else throughout his success. Thank you, Connor, for being my brother first and my role model second.